Alright, folks, let's get this show on the road and started, shall we? This is a pre-recorded show today, but I'm doing the video cam anyway. So, enjoy and let's have fun today. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Whitfield Analysis. I'm Sam Whitfield, uh, broadcasting from Next Gen Conservative Studios for Next Gen Conservative Radio, which is part of Junior Factor Nation Radio. I'm so glad to be joining you today. Folks, this is a pre-recorded show, and I apologize that I didn't give any prior notice. But today I have my graduation party from high school, so I will be celebrating, and the only time we could do it was from 2 to 5 uh, p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and that's kind of a problem because I start broadcasting my show at 4 p.m. and go till 6 p.m. But, I want to celebrate because you only have a graduation party from high school once. So, and I know some of you guys out there are saying, what? He's ditching us for a grad party? And the simple truth is, well, if you want to look at it that way, folks, I guess I am. But I am pre-recording the show because I do want you guys to have a good show today. It is going to be cut short a little bit today. It's probably only be an hour long, maybe only 45 minutes, but I think we'll cover some really good content today. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Also, there will be limited commercial breaks during this show due to the time constraints. So, anyway. Alright, so the first thing I want to address, and I'm sure some of you guys are sick and tired of hearing about this. And believe me, I'm sick and tired of hearing. No, scratch that. I can't talk today. I'm sick and tired of talking about this. But I do want to clear the air one last time with the Aaron Carroll story that I've covered here in case any of you guys haven't been following this. Aaron Carroll is the guy who, made a threat video to Caden Cowger, and I went after him and exposed him. We all did. And he made an apology video, but the apology video may or may not, he may or may not mean the apology genuinely. And again, folks, I'm sick and tired of talking about this, but there is one area where I feel that I need to explain myself. My liberal opponents, our liberal opponents, the liberal opponents of the JFN, have criticized me for publishing my YouTube video in which I yelled at Aaron Carroll and criticized him harshly. And Aaron Carroll himself has come out and said that, I'm being a bully and all that stuff, all that happy crap. And then earlier this week, Aaron Carroll sent me a message on YouTube, and supposedly it was his quote unquote parents um, writing to me, and they were asking me to take my video comment down. They said that I bullied their son into making the apology video and whatnot. And let me just clear that up real quick. I did not bully Aaron Carroll into making the apology video. I I did state that if he didn't make it, that the authorities would probably be most likely contacted, and that my contacts in the media would most likely be contacted. Now they've been contacted. Now the authorities have been contacted anyway, and there are a couple of our associates in the media who are aware of this story. My point of asking him to make the apology video was, I thought it would be a benefit to him, to make the apology video, and because he sent me an email, the day after my video criticizing him, saying I'm sorry. He sent me a private message on YouTube, and that's when I told him I thought it would behoove him for his sake to make the apology video. So he didn't have to make the apology video. And this whole notion of me bullying him into making the apology video is absolutely preposterous. I said that I'd like him to make the apology video, but I wasn't forcing him to. At least I didn't intend it to come across that way. Second of all, his quote unquote parents also stated that I was attacking an obviously handicapped person, someone with mental disabilities. So apparently, Aaron Carroll has mental disabilities, and according to his quote unquote parents, and I say quote unquote parents because, for all I know, it could be him, trying to impersonate his parents. I don't know, and I don't really care at this point. First of all, in response to that, I had no idea that Aaron Carroll was mentally handicapped. Apparently, he has Apparently, I looked up on his YouTube channel, and according to his bio or some video I found, he states that he has Asperger's syndrome. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to know that, or any of us to know that. Even if he does have, quote unquote mental disabilities, that's no excuse for making the type of video he did that he made. And, I feel bad for the guy if he has um, mental disabilities, and I pray that God heals him, and helps him. But still, that's no excuse for him doing what he did. And I'm not 100% sure on this, but I don't think Asperger's syndrome. Um, Again, I'm not positive that that's what he has, but that's what's been hinted by what I've been able to figure out. I'm not sure that Asperger's syndrome or autism or any of those, mental setbacks affect your personality in such in such an irrational way that you make videos threatening to kill someone. So I'm not buying it, as an excuse. Now, folks, he has also blocked me on YouTube now from privately messaging him. And I have done everything within my power, aside from removing my video, which is what he wants me to do. I'm not going to remove my statement from YouTube. I feel that people need to hear it. People need to understand that I'm not, kidding around when it comes to, threatening my friends or threatening I for being conservative or threatening me. Um, or threatening me. I won't tolerate it, folks. I simply won't tolerate it. And I don't feel that I should have to take down what I said because despite what he says about me being a bully, I'm not the one who told a 15-year-old to go kill themselves. So, again, I'm not going to spend any more, I'm not going to spend any more breath on this subject, when it comes to my end of things. I've already stated what needs to be stated. I stand by, I stand by Caden Calgar. And I stand by, my defense of Caden Calgar. And anyway, speaking of Caden, now he released a video response last night to Aaron Carroll in which he dissects Aaron Carroll's cup one by one. So this is from the Caden Calgar program. This is Caden's response to Aaron Carroll. Caden definitely responded a lot more calmer to Aaron Carroll than I did. But it's basically, he's not tolerating the death threats either. And this is a very interesting video response. I'm not gonna, tell you what Caden says. I have the clip right here. Let's listen to what Caden says, and then I'll give my analysis afterwards. All right. This is Caden Calgar's response to Caden. This is Caden Calgar's response to Aaron Carroll last night. Let's take a listen.
Sam, do you have a pair of shoes on?
Uh, what?
Are you wearing a pair of shoes?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I am.
You have some on?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sam, there's a chance somebody may need to use your bathroom,
Okay.
so you need to right now go pick it up.
I'm right in the middle of doing a show, so I'll
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm in case you hear me typing, I actually wrote a column this week about Caden Calgar being attacked and other conservative youth who have been attacked by the left as well in a similar fashion. I'm sending that to my editor over at Turning Point USA. He's gonna look over that and hopefully I'll get that sent off. So I will post an article to that. Um, and so I was actually waiting for Caden to make that announcement because he has contacted his FBI agent. We, Junior Factor Nation, and well, I guess in more Calgar Nation, but Junior Factor Nation and Calgar Nation are closely related. So, yes, we do have a contact in the FBI through Caden, and this contact is going to review the video that was made against Caden, and that's all I know at this point. Folks, I take death threats very seriously, as I've mentioned in the past couple of weeks. It is a serious issue that demands serious attention. And now, just for the record, I do want to play Aaron Carroll's apology video because, and I know I played this once before, but I do want to put it on record. This was the apology video that he produced. I don't know how much this is going to help him in his case, and I don't know if he feels genuinely sorry, but here it is, and let's take a listen to this. Alright, folks, that little bit at the end where Carol says Caden Calgar might be racist and he might be and he's definitely homophobic. That's why I believe the video isn't genuine. I would have been perfectly happy if he had just left his video you know, unaffected and whatnot. And yeah, this is a big problem, and um I mean, Caden's pursuing the action. I'm done talking about this topic, folks. We'll be right back, and then I do want to bring up one more thing today. As I said, we're only gonna have like a 30, probably to 45-minute show today. When we come back, I would like to mention James Gandolfini, the actor from The Sopranos, who passed away. Um, he was a great actor, but also a great activist for wounded veterans. When we come back, I'll talk to you about James Gandolfini. Alright, we'll be right back. You're listening to uh, the Whitfield analysis. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the program, folks. Oh, so James Gandolfini, the famous actor from The Sopranos, passed away uh, earlier this week. uh, from a heart attack in Rome. And I have an article from Breitbart. Um, Now, I usually don't agree with Chris Christie's political views. He used to be more conservative, but then he turned more moderate. But this, I absolutely think what he's doing is cool. So, this headline is from Breitbart.com, and the headline is New Jersey to lower flags for actor Gandolfini. Ahem. Flags will fly at half staff on Monday on official buildings in New Jersey as a mark of respect for The Sopranos star James Gandolfini, a native of northwestern U.S. state. A native of the northwestern U.S. state, officials said. In an executive order issued Friday, Governor Chris Christie said the symbolic move served to quote-unquote recognize the achievements in contributions of James Gandolfini, who died in Rome on Wednesday. Quote, Gandolfini was an iconic actor and will be remembered for the timeless impact he left upon television and film in the state of New Jersey and across our nation, Christie wrote. The actor, who died of a heart attack, aged 51, was born in Westwood, 25 miles north of New York, and went to the local schools and earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from the state's Rutgers University. Christie said Gandolfini, quote, enjoyed an extraordinary successful acting career across television, film, and Broadway, including his popularly acclaimed role as Tony Soprano in The Sopranos. He also advocated for U.S. military service members and veterans in two documentaries, Alive Day Memories, Home from Iraq, which came out in 2007, and War Torn, which was from 1861 to 2010. Folks, I do want to talk a little bit about Gandolfini, and as an actor, he touched me deeply. This is actually pretty funny, but um, this is actually pretty funny. But when I was a little kid, like kindergarten and first grade and whatnot, I and my parents would watch The Sopranos. I used to hate it because I would always fear that my parents would turn into mobsters and start committing all of these horrible crimes. And when you're in kindergarten, first, and in elementary school, you would tend to think that if your parents are watching, stuff about bad people, that they would turn bad. But then when I was about 13 or so, I I began having this fascination with the American mafia, and I'm actually a big mafia historian with the Italian American mafia, folks. I've read history books on it, entire history books on it. The Godfather, as most of my long-term listeners know, is my favorite movie trilogy. And then last year, actually, it was this time last year around the summer. I finally decided to start watching The Sopranos, and I've been a big fan ever since. And I am now. I followed Gandolfini even after his career in The Sopranos ended, and he was a huge activist for the for wounded veterans coming back from the wars and whatnot, and he was just a great man. He will be missed. And folks, that's about all the time I have. It's now 2 o'clock, and as I said, pretty short show today. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow for a live program, regular time, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here or be square. Also, on Monday, there is a very good chance that I'll be filling in for Jason because he is on vacation. So I will let you know about that tomorrow. And until next time, God bless and take care and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you guys live here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless and God bless America.